Hey y'all, make sure to join my Discord. It's free and it's a way to connect with each other and to stay up to date with me. So check the description box below and click the link to join. For more information on how you can both educate yourself and how you can donate to the Black Lives Matter movement, please check the description box below. Thank you. I'm not gonna do a wing because I don't trust myself to do a wing, but I'm just gonna make a nice little line, hopefully. Now I'm gonna go in with some eyelashes. These are the Ardell Baby Wispies. I personally have to use like natural looking lashes because my eyes are smaller, so I can't have like those extra dramatic lashes because then it just looks weird on me. And I don't even know if I'm gonna give any tips for how to put lashes on because as of lately I've just like become decent at putting on lashes. Decent enough. For lash glue, I just use the Duo. I use the one that comes with like the green font because that's like invisible. Don't get like the blue one. I think they say that once you put the glue on, you're supposed to put a thin layer on. This is not thin, it's kind of thick, but it should normally take about 30 seconds if you're in a hurry. And you can dwindle that down to like 15 seconds. But you kind of have to play around with this and learn when it's dry enough, because you can't put this on when the glue has already dried all the way down or it won't stick. And you can't put it on too early or else it'll just slide off basically. So you have to find like that happy medium. I think it's decent enough, so I'm gonna try. Putting lashes on, you want to get a mirror, put it down under your chin and kind of look down. That way you can get like a decent angle. Just poke myself in the eye. If you need to adjust the lash, do it before this glue dries all the way up. Make sure you have snacks and drinks on deck because it takes a long time to try to get your makeup done. I go in with the mascara. It depends. Sometimes I do the mascara first and then put on the lash, and then sometimes I put the lash on first and then do the mascara. It's up to you. And I used to have like an eyelash curler, and I would curl my lashes first and then do the mascara and then the lashes, but I lost it. I don't know where it is. The mascara is going to help to blend your natural lashes into the false lashes so it looks, you know, like it all blends together. And the mascara that I'm using is the Length and Volume mascara from e.l.f. That was the eyes and the eyebrows. So now on to the face, which I feel like now we're kind of getting into like easier territory. Okay, so I'm sorry if you guys hear anything in the background. My brother is in the bathroom brushing his teeth and stuff, so yeah. But now moving on to the face. Even though I have oily skin, if you're like me, whether you have oily skin, dry skin, especially if you have dry skin, but even if you have oily skin, you want to prep the skin before you put on foundation. Primers. I use a lot of different stuff. It depends on the day. But my main three that I go in between are the Base Tape Hydrating Primer from Tarte. I got this in the Ipsy bag. The Instant Pore, the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser from Maybelline. I'm going to focus this like right up in here. I get my T-zone where my pores show the most. And then I'm going to put the Base Tape Primer everywhere else. Foundation, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Pro Filter. Is that what it's called? Yeah. The Soft Matte Pro Filter Long Wear Foundation from Fenty Beauty. And I'm in the shade 410. Wow. In my past videos, I've been saying I'm in the shade 420, but this says 410. My bad, y'all. I'm going to use a brush. why I put that brush up, because I was gonna show y'all, but I used 3D HD Max Kabuki brush from Sigma, and it's got like this again, my mirror is in the way, I can't see, but it's got like this triangle, like it comes up to a point. Okay, so now for concealer. I've gotten my concealer down, so what I do, I use two concealers. So I use a concealer that's closer to my skin tone. Two good ones that I like are the Photo Focus concealer from Wet n Wild. This is a really good one. This one is in the shade Dark Cocoa, and then I like the, well, as y'all can see, I've been using quite a bit of it, but this is the Instant Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline. This is in the shade Hazelnut. It kind of has like a doe foot applicator. So all I do is just get some product, and then I'm gonna go right under here. I still kind of do triangles, but I don't drag it all the way out to here like I used to do, because I feel like that's a waste of product. I'm just gonna get it close, and I'm gonna use the Jackie Aina trick, shout out to her. Just let the concealer sit for a little bit before you blend it out. Okay, so these are the sponges that I'm using. These are like from Equate Beauty. I got them at Walmart like a couple years ago, maybe like 2-3 years ago. It was a big pack of them, like close to like 200-300 of these in there for like $4 or $5. And yeah, now I'm just gonna use some water. I don't have to get up and go to the bathroom to wet my sponge. I just take this and spray it. I'm gonna go through and just blend it. And now I go in with a lighter concealer to highlight. The first concealer that I used was for more coverage, since I don't really put foundation under here because I'm going to put concealer, so I don't want it to look too caked up. So I use a concealer that's close to my skin tone for coverage, and then I go in with the lighter concealer. I love this concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan. I'm gonna bronze. I don't really contour, but I bronze, and the bronzer that I love to use is from ELF. This is an ELF bronzer. This is in the color Deep. I've had this for a little over a year maybe, I don't know, but as you can tell, I use it a lot. Love it. I use this brush right here. This is a Sigma brush. This is the large angle contour brush. I don't contour, so I just take this . And yeah, but if you find that your concealer dries by the time you get back to blending it out, use some setting spray. Just spray it and then it'll blend right out. So don't you fret, my friend. And quickly, I'm gonna go through and set it. So I like to use the Set It and Don't Fret It matte finishing powder from NYX or NYX, however you prefer to say it. I get just enough to put some on there and press it into the skin. And then I'll go through and kind of bake. Sometimes I bake, sometimes I don't. It depends on the mood. And what I also like to do is I'll take like the edge of the sponge, dip it into the powder, and sharpen up my bronzer. So where is it? Alright. And I'll let that bake just to kind of, you know what I mean? So now what I do is, while all of this is setting in and baking, I'm gonna go in and do my lips. This is a lippy from ColourPop in the color Cookie. Hopefully this works out. I'm gonna go in with this soft matte lip cream from NYX in the color Berlin. Yeah, in the color Berlin. And kinda, ooh, okay. Okay, I see where I'm going. I know it looks a mess now, but I'm gonna let it dry down, and I'm gonna put a gloss over it anyway, so don't even worry about it. But now I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush from Sigma. This is a large powder brush, or the F30 brush from Sigma, and I'm just gonna blend away all of this powder. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. I never wear blush, but I figured, why not? Use the blush palette from e.l.f. Told y'all I use a lot of stuff from e.l.f. I'm gonna use, I typically use this one, but I'm gonna use this one. Boop. Beep pop boop. Beep pop boop boop boop. Careful with blush. And I'm using the same brush I did for my bronzer. I'm gonna do it. Oh wow, that's pretty. Boop. You do your blush, you want to make sure you blend it, like start here, blend out. My lips still aren't dry, so I'm gonna do highlighter. But first I'm gonna spray my face because I'm feeling cakey. I'm gonna use the Mario Badescu spray. Love it. This is the big bottle, and this is $12 at Ulta, so still pretty decent. And you want to just get a sponge and press it into the skin. And just push that spray into the skin. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Mega Glow highlighting from Wet n Wild in the color Crown of My Canopy. This brush right here. Don't know who it's from. I got it in an Ipsy bag. This is currently my favorite highlighter at the moment, so put it like right. Okay, so I just noticed that I forgot to do something. I'm gonna go back into this Morphe palette, and I'm gonna take like a small brush. This is from e.l.f. and I'm gonna go into this light shade right here. This is called Light of the Party. Take a little bit of it, put it on my inner corner, so right here. I'm gonna go in with some gloss. I'm gonna go in with this NYX Butter Gloss in the color Praline. Yeah, and I'm just gonna put that on top because, yeah, my lips are too dry. I'm gonna put on some earrings, and then I'm gonna come back with the outro. Alright guys, and I'm back. Put on some hoops. I haven't worn hoops in a long time, but I finally got some, and I'm digging the way I look right now. It's giving me like kinda 90 vibes almost, but yeah, this is the finished look. I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit.